Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about SUI. Small change to the wave count, not because anything wasn't validated, but I'm thinking more. In the last video we talked about maybe we have 5 waves up completed, but I don't fully believe this anymore because this move up wasn't full. The last wave up wasn't technically full; it was only a 3-wave move up. So I'm looking at this more like a high B wave. It was only 3 waves, so yeah, it makes sense to consider it a high B wave. Also, it wasn't really, it didn't really reach ideal targets, which actually started at $2.31. So that was the first ideal target for a 5th wave, which wasn't reached. So I have to consider that all of this is still an unfolding wave 4. Cryptos often like to do high B waves. And this has more like the look of a high B wave in which we just rallied in an ABC structure, yeah, or even WXY pattern. But it's a corrective move up. It's not 5 waves. So therefore, yeah, while this is to a degree subjective, and while I cannot rule out that, yeah, all 5 waves topped here on the 27th of March at around $2.17, $2.18, my best interpretation is that we are still in an still unfolding wave 4, like many other crypto coins as well. And we are currently entering a support zone, which I added to the chart for this C wave of wave 4. So the support area is between $1.48 and $1.06, with an ideal support level actually for this 4th wave at $1.23. We can additionally add some support levels by taking the length of the A wave. Then we go to the high of the B wave, and we're looking for the 100% extension level that is at $1.32. So that would be an ideal support level to watch for a possible reaction. Essentially, the entire orange zone is relevant for potentially bottoming out. But yeah, at the moment, we are still coming down. Obviously, no sign a low is in place. In fact, it even broke below that trend line. It's not so uncommon. I mean, trend lines do break. As long as the relevant Fibonacci levels hold, there is no change really to the wave count or no invalidation. So at the moment, the idea is, yep, this is here potentially a 5-wave move. 5th wave could have topped, but preferred interpretation, we are still in the C wave. It gave you the relevant support levels, and it could be in the late stages of this decline. Because it's a high B wave, the C wave might not end below the low of the A wave. And once we have bottomed out, we can calculate a better target for circle B of 1. And what are typical targets for circle B? Circle 5. Circle 5. Well, it's typically the 38.2 to the 61.8 extension of waves 1 and 3 together, or it is the 100% extension level of wave 1. But because wave 4 might not have bottomed out yet, I cannot really calculate them. They are just at the moment measured based on the 4th wave low here. And yeah, and that basically gives us an idea where in the next move up the price might be going, and they are moving targets, so they might still shift. But I'd say it's between $2.31 to $3.43. The reaching just the 38.2 extension seems a little bit shallow. I don't know what's going on, too many Discord open there. That seems a bit short actually for this 5th wave. So maybe it's rather stretching a little bit higher to 343. We will see, and we can specify that further as soon as we get a little bit more price data for the wave 5 to the upside. Well, when wave 5 is finished, then we could be looking at the wave 2 pullback, which might end in the region of the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. So it might be around this area then, but we cannot define that yet. We first need to see the wave 1 top. Then I can also give you a support area, and we can see how that aligns with the wave 4 that probably hasn't even bottomed out yet. Looking at the microstructure, also this looks actually, yeah, you could say possibly fairly complete. Maybe it's getting one more low because, oh dear, I need to close Discord. Because we're looking here at a wave 1, a wave 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this might be the 3rd, then another 4 and another 5. So that is sort of how I see this potentially as a completed or nearly completed C wave of wave 4. So yeah, that's pretty much interesting now. And I think we all need to be watching these support levels. And I can give you a resistance area as well. If that resistance breaks, then we have a first indication that a low has already been struck, because a wave 4 shouldn't really break above the 50% retracement. So we're looking at the $1.77 level there. As soon as we get a sustained and convincing break above that level, that would indicate that maybe SUI has bottomed out in wave 4 and is on its way in wave 5 to the upside. That's my update about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.